there. And we got Nola against Means. And you can see here the Braves took over the division lead, which is disappointing. But it's a long season. We've got Nola on the hill. Unfortunately, we got to get Roomwell to a day off. It's just one of those unfortunate things that we have to do. Another left-handed pitcher. Gonna have Stott DH. Where Sosa will play second base. And we're good with that. So let's get going.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Mother's Day action on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. Pitching in our game today, John Means. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And a base hit up the middle. So a man on base to start the inning.
All over that one right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here comes Bryce Harper. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
That misses. 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Turner runs. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
No! Stealing a base is a tough thing to do. And far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
One out, base is empty. Can't glove it cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Well, it looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
Here's Byron Buxton.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. High fly ball, shallow right field. Brennan brings it in, and there are 2 down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at-bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Alec Bohm, the next to hit, takes ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss as that one was high.
One ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. One left for Philadelphia. Now the Guardians will get their shot. Still scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And pitching in this game, Aaron Nola. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Bottom of the first. Now, Stephen Kwan. There's a strike.
0-1.
Caught him looking for the K.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And now, Will Brennan. To the right side, and foul ball.
We're watching a pitcher in Nola that flew through the Phillies minor league system. He was drafted in 2014 and made his major league debut the following year. You can't ask for much more from the 7th overall pick in the draft. Man, the scouts got it right.
And that's in the dirt. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer. Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Rip right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He sends it out of here. It's his 6th home run of the season. The Guardians strike first. It's 1-0.
Pitchers hate going against Jose Ramirez because he tends to punish the baseball. This is just the latest example of it. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
2 outs, nobody on. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Batting 5th designated hitter,
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. First offering, and it just misses.
That's the ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Santana, the runner at first with 2 gone. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Bo Naylor, the next to hit, takes outside.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
1 ball, 1 strike.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. That one fouled off.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really
threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Jose Ramirez with the homer here. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now at Progressive Field. Second inning set to go. And here's the veteran outfielder, Max Kepler. On the ground at first. Santana takes it himself. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the catcher to hit, Rafael Marchand. Foul ball there. And a swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
To third. Over to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
And ball 1 to the right fielder. 2 out, space is empty. Tap foul at the plate. Ripped on a line. And foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. His 9th homer of the year. It's 1-1.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Well, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. We knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
This is Bryson Stott. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball. Tied up here in the early going. Good job to fight that one off. Gets a piece and stays alive. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next one is off the plate, and the count 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The pitch.
Ball 2.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at 1 apiece. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the second. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Nola back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
One strike.
On the ground right side, and that one handled. Awesome play there.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Gabriel Arias in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Check swing, called strike. Swings through that one for strike two.
1-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Fly ball down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's towards center. Buxton moves under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. Here's Brian Rocchio. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Ball one there. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and Ed Drummond right on it, says he held up. 2 down, nobody on. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Nola fires. That's in there, and that is strike 2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Boom, makes the grab. That is the inning. The Guardians go down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Grounds one to short. Throw on to Santana. One up, one down. Here's Trey Turner. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. Turner, in his 10th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate, and they have...
Runner on the go. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. A little out front there as he swings through it. Next
One
pitch
ball.
misses
He's
way outside. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. His second homer of this series, and they jump out front. It's 3-1. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
One out, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Byron Buxton. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, brings it in. And there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Boom. At the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
0-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And ball 1.
1-1.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Bryce Harper brings the power for Philly. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Stephen Kwan. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And it's 1-0. And another ball.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
And that's down and away.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
There's the strike, and the count is 3-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Fastball is outside.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot. You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might...
Quick feed to second for 1, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Jose Ramirez. He's already homered in this game. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. And they still trail it here 3-1. Here in Cleveland, new inning getting started. Max Kepler at the plate. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. And the lefty with the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. And there's a ball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that one off the outside edge.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Rafael Marchand. He swings and fouls one off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
No ball. 2 strike.
Outside low. And the count 1-2. Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Two down, bases empty. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And that one almost hit him.
Ball 2. Ball.
A rare 3-ball
3-0.
count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And there's the automatic. And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Stop. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
A little bit high, and it's 1-1. That one at the knees for a strike. Castellanos off of first with 2 away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And downstairs. Right side. Arias throws to first in time, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Phillies strand 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Bottom of the 4th, stepping up for the Guardians, Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana.
in there at the knees, and it's 0-1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And now the DH, Kyle Manzardo. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Boom. Throws on to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for
Bo
the
Naylor at the plate now. Struck out swinging his first time.
Naylor.
And delivers outside. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. Guardians go down 1-2-3. And it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching.
We're
for
back,
the Guardians.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th.
Number
Hunter
33.
Gaddis.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the
Leading off
gap
for the
that starter
Phillies,
left for him.
Second baseman.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Headed towards the corner. Brennan makes the grab, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Trey Turner
shortstop,
now.
Trey Turner.
He's 2 for 2. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Now he launches a throw over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play.
Well, that was a throw that just shouldn't have been made. They scored a single and an error, so the official scorer doesn't believe a good throw would have gotten an out, and neither do I. We can't hear it from up here, but I wonder if anyone was telling him just to eat the throw. You know, that's where communication on the infield can sometimes help out a ton.
Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Brennan settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder Byron Buxton.
So digging in, Byron Buxton. 0 for 2 in this one. Fastball for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Ugly cut on the slider for strike 3. 1 left for Philadelphia, and the score stays 3-1. Back at the ballpark,
Leading off
and
for
in
the
this
Guardians,
series, it has been
center
lights
fielder,
out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers.
Thomas.
And a foul ball.
You know, these Guardians just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Turner hauls it in, and there's one away.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Fouled off. He was late. The Phillies up by 2, last half of inning number 5. Swing and a foul out of play. Stays alive. And that's way high. Now 1-2.
1-2.
In the air, right side. Castellanos makes the catch. 2 away now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Brian.
And the batter will be the shortstop,
Rocchio.
Brian Rocchio. Popped out and foul ground first time through. There's a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And they'll do it again. 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Castellanos pulls it down, and that will end the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. And now it's Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Bohm, a former All-Star, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And this is inside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Kepler now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And it's fouled away. That one pushed to the left and foul. And that's downstairs and outside.
1 and 2.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back.
Lead
Bottom of the
off for the
6th.
Guardians.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Steven Kwan.
Nola back to work. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
I think he was sitting off speed
1
there.
strike.
Check swing, called strike. Out to short. Turner with the throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Will Brennan, the next to hit. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. This one in the air. Sosa drifts towards it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike. On the ground to the left. And it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. 1 for 2. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Finds its way through, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Manzardo can't hold up, and that's a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that will end the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Guardians 1.
Now pitching
Welcome
for the
back.
Guardians.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Paul
34.
Sewell.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right
Leading
where
off
it
for the
is.
Phillies, right
And digging
fielder,
in for
Nick
Philadelphia, Nick
Castellanos.
Castellanos.
And that is out of play.
On the ground to third, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and Castellanos is out. So up next, Bryson Stott. Ball one there. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Sam Hentges getting loose out there. Stephan getting cranked up as well. Lifted in the air, right center field. Thomas on the move to the alley. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. That to right. And that is foul.
Man, just a matter of inches right there. If that stays fair, it's at least a double.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, but they still lead it 3-1.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jordan Romano. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Sliced hard but foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Next offering upstairs. That one just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Bounce to the right. Harper steps on first for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Thomas in the box again. Takes a strike. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat too much on that one.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The Phils trying to protect a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brian Rocchio. That's through there for a strike.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Nabs it, and that's the inning. 1 left for the Guardians. Score holds. It's 3-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Sam Hentges.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Back to the top of the order now. Now here is Trey Turner. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. In the air, right side of the infield. Arias. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here comes Bryce Harper. His 2-run homer back into third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
Ball 1 to Bryce.
1 ball, no strike.
Late on that fastball.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and Harper is gone.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Thomas sizes this one up, makes the catch, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
Back
Philadelphia.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the bottom of
46.
the 8th. Jose Alvarado.
Jose Alvarado.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Back to the top of the order. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Line to left, and it stays fair. So digging in, Will Brennan. 0 for 3 in this one. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base, regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Ramirez in the box, lays off for ball 1. Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. One runs in, runner around third on his way to the plate. Relay throw, tag, save. Back even, it's 3-3.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So in now for Cleveland, Carlos Santana. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Late swing fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And that's through there for a strike. In the count 1-2. Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss, and 1 out now.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. That one missing inside. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. And yes, he did. He went around. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Squeezes it, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1. Hammered on the line, base hit. They're waving Ramirez home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th. 2 outs, runner on first. There's Lane Thomas now. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fly ball center field. Buxton. And he makes the catch. And the inning is over. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 9th inning coming up. Guardians 4 and the Phillies 3.
As much as I'd like to blame Alvarado on that situation, I made several mistakes myself. So, got to just do better.
A guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
And here comes Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
It's been a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Thomas drops into the glove. 1 away. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Kepler swings through it for strike 1. Fought off foul. Hit on the ground to short. Rocchio. Phillies have just 1 out remaining.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Here's the Phillies catcher, Rafael Marchand. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Brennan raging back towards the wall. And that'll do it. The Guardians hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
Well, this one's going to hurt for a little bit. Their first series loss, I think, of the year. And now we get the Dodgers series. I think we lost that one too. But yeah, this just stung. So yeah, it's going to sting for a little while. Offensively, we didn't do enough. I mean, Turner played well. Harper did okay. But nobody in the middle of the lineup did anything. Castellanos got a late single. And this is just really messy. He just didn't play well enough. Nola did a fine job. He deserved to get a win today. Bono did great. Like I said, Alvarado did okay too. I put him in bad situations. So it's not his fault, per se. In the end, it's statistically his fault, but the onus goes on me because I made some bad decisions. So, anyways, yeah, that's basically going to be it for today. Enjoy the opening of the baseball season. I know I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to watch lots of baseball tonight. So, hope everybody's enjoyed this little playthrough. We don't have an off day till Thursday. I actually thought I thought we had an off day on Monday, but we don't. So until next time, against the Cardinals, this is David B69, and I'm out. Peace.